she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. When you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second and 12, gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and then 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try the air now with Goff. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown. It was just given up. Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Allen from the gun on third down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, his throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Allen now on first down. but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. On the move past the 40. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan.
He's got a man complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 7, Goff buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 4th down, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The kick by Bass is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. It's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and some room to maneuver. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Romeo Crowell shooting it there and dropping it for the 2nd.
A true all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception. Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To Williams on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Goff now looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This is Swift on the counter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve. Games that went back to him in his first read of his career. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete. It's Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. One final try here for Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Allen. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
Exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that's complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at